Hey guys, Hyena Man here, and in this video we're going to be going over my favorite Atari 2600 games. And also, some of these games you guys would probably know that these are some games that you should just pick up day one once you get an Atari 2600. But I want to be clear about something, not all these games people like, so yeah. So, oh well. These are just the ones I like, so hope you guys understand that. And let's get started. Asteroids. This is a very classic game on the system. I like this game, but I used to not really like it too much, but I do like it now. Missile Command. Again, very classic game on the system. Again, one of my favorites. To be honest, I like that one more than Asteroids. Just saying. Video Pinball. Simple. Basically just a pinball game. Early pinball game, I must say. Now this one, everybody hates this port of Pac-Man, but I like Pac-Man. I like this port of Pac-Man. I know it's not the best. I know some people say it's basically crap, but I like it. This is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite, at least in my top 3 favorite games. Space Invaders. Classic game, I'm gonna say. Actually, this might actually be my favorite game on the system. I don't know yet. I have a lot of favorite games on the system. But Asteroids is, Space Invaders is definitely up there. Jesus, cartridges. Vanguard. I found this game very challenging, but it's definitely a good game. Pole Position. Yeah, Pole Position. Another good racing game. That's a good racing game on the system. That one and Activision's and Enduro is a good racing game on the system, but I didn't grab that one. As a matter of fact, I didn't grab any Activision games. And why I did that is because everybody talks about them, so yeah. Here we go, Breakout, a paddle game. And then also in this pile, I will say that one too. Super Breakout. This is another paddle game, but it's basically Breakout, but just a little bit better. A little bit better quality, if you know what I mean. Okay, and here's another game that is a contender for my favorite Atari 2600 game. Haunted House. I like this game. Actually, another copy of it right here. But at the same time, I own so many copies of Space Invaders that I don't know. Phoenix. Played this a little bit. It's basically, it's a little bit, it reminds me a lot like a Space Invaders, just a little bit different. Like some of the objects move around in certain directions. that Space Invaders cannot do. But yeah, I like Space Invaders better. Excuse me. Outlaw. The thing with Outlaw is it's basically a lot more fun if you play with two people. But yeah. Anyway. That's Outlaw for you. And here's another game that is a contender to be one of my favorite game for the system. Yar's Revenge. Jesus. Okay. Now, I cannot talk about the Atari 2600 without talking about this, okay? The game I'm showing you right now is the very first game that Atari had published for the system back in 1977. But, yeah. So this game basically was the pack-in game for the Atari 2600 there for a while. Combat. Nothing special, just combat. But it is a good game though. Okay. And here is a Coleco cartridge. This individual is Mousetrap. To you guys who do not know, Mousetrap is my favorite Coleco game for the Atari 2600. I know Atari published their own Mousetrap, but I had the Coleco version, so yeah. Another Coleco game. And man, it is damaged. Label damage. It's Venture, but ripped it right there for some weird reason. Okay, now these cartridges by Mattel are not RM Network, as they say. They're not very good. But what I have here is Burger Time. I love this port of Burger Time. It's very good. But I hate these cartridges so much. Just like everybody else. And here is the only game that uses the driving controllers. This game is Indy 500. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you guys here. I'm probably the only person that likes this game. Or, yeah. The game I have here is by Mythicon. But I like this game a lot. I know most people don't, but I do. It's Firefly. Not very much to say about it. If you played it, you probably know that it's bad, but I like it. Another game that a lot of people hate, but some people call this the worst game in the world. I disagree completely. I actually like this game a lot. Anyway, you guys probably know what it is by now by me saying it's the worst game in history. E.T. Yep. And I like this game too. Let's see, it's challenging, but it's fun. Okay. Right here, we have Berserk. Another classic game on the system. Yep. And now we're going to get into this one. This one is Centipede. This is a great game, I must say. To be honest, if you're looking to start off with the Atari 2600, and if you're wondering if you should get a Centipede or a Millipede, you should get a Centipede to start off with, because Millipede is like Sis on steroids, as people say. And speaking of Millipede, I have a boxed copy of Millipede. Here, let's just open this up. Comes with the game, the manual. Here's the game. It's a good game, I must say. But like I said, if you're just starting off, if you're wanting something to maybe get used to with the Atari 2600, this is not the game for you. If you're wanting to do this or Centipede, I would pick Centipede. But if you end up wanting something harder, this. Anyway, guys, that's all my favorite Atari 2600 games. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And if you subscribed, you join the Hyena Pack. Peace.